Hello and welcome to the Chaotic Minds. I am your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase. And I am joined today with
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. I'm Henry Montney, also known as Mayhem. It's Mace, the co-host.
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from Secret Location, aka my couch.
I knew it.
Greetings, you eye-watching third-eye watchers. I am Dominant Visions, and it's time for you to open your third eye and let's see what's behind it.
Give you my third eye. And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord, saving mermaids from drowning and proudly supplying Mayhem Seafood Kitchen since 2006.
Damn it, Llama! And
I know we're doing this a little out of order, but here is our entrance.
damn it, Llama!
I'll take it.
And today
Uh-oh.
we have quite the lineup tonight. But as we do all the time, we will be getting, let's see.
I'm gonna roll off on relationship advice
Oh,
with wow. That's right. I know a couple words of French.
Bonjour, mon ami.
We
That's it.
wrong.
Well, I guess we're going to redo the intros. And I am the Supreme Llama Overlord.
damn it, Llama.
Come on.
I love you guys.
Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. That's right. Really crazy people out there in the world. So, when it comes to relationships, number one thing I always tell all of you since the beginning and all the way to now and keeping going, communication. Communication is key to all relationships, friendships, work, and such, even when it comes to war. It's best to do that. Communicate accordingly. Stop trying to harm, hate, or do atrocities. It's better to communicate and figure out that we're all on this crazy world together. It's a bit of a chaotic mind itself, you can say. So, when it comes to relationships, just remember in mind, communicate with your friends or companions or others, or when it comes to work, make sure you get everything situated or figured out so you don't have to worry about being injured, harmed, or a heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, stress is a very bad thing when it comes to your heart. You actually do have little strings and tendons that connect to your heart and keep it in a certain shape and control and strength. And sometimes a lot of stress and strain will pull at those and actually damage them, making it so it will actually shorten or harm your life. Then it'll make your heart lopsided over to a point you won't be able to function right. But this is a disclaimer for just in case we have our own opinions. These are ours, not yours. So copyright disclaimer for anything that we post, show, or put up. All rights go to those who originally posted those. But we are doing our own commentation and discussions as we do this. So, you can keep it the big one, my friend. It's fine for me to disappear for a moment as we're doing the video. I'm fine with that. That's cool for me. Never mind. All right, let's check this. 1 Gen Z versus 20 war veterans. Gen Z, I'm sorry. Let's see how you feel. Let's turn it up. Dang.
But have you ever talked to kidneys?
You turn it up a little bit, please.
Okay, give me a sec. Do this.
Let me turn.
Audio output.
There you go. I turn mine all the way up too, just in case. Maybe that'll help.
Turn you all the way up.
Damn it, Llama.
First claim is my trauma is as bad as yours.
Did she just? Did she just? Hold on. Oh my God, my ears.
Kidney stone, which is more painful than giving birth to. And
You
your
pause
boyfriend,
it for 1 second. Did she just say?
Hold on. Can I just admire that fucking freeze frame right there?
That's her cool daddy face. Oh. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But
We get some good pauses
just
here.
this young Gen Z entitled girl just tried to say right off rip that my trauma is worse than a war veteran.
No.
No.
Not true.
Period. No. I
Not
don't care
true.
who the squirrel monkey fuck you are and whatever world, country, gypsy. I don't know. Period. Doesn't matter. A war veteran's gone through some shit. They are mentally, emotionally, and physically different from the day they left from the day they come back. They are not the same anymore in a lot of ways. No matter what, when they try to act like it, what they go through, there's times where they just, even the cameramen, even people that follow them just to take the damn pictures, would be mentally or emotionally destroyed.
It does break the barriers of all four of the bodies, which is physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So
Right. Yeah.
entitlement, emotional entitlement does not compare to what war veterans go through, especially in the tunnel visions of what they faced.
All right, so what's it say right here? And your boyfriend is one of these 3-year dumps in all your 4-month period. Okay, so it's 4 months of bad things. Your boyfriend breaks up to you after 3 years and everything. And you think that's worse than all these veterans have probably had that happen, plus worse. Coming home to a wife that's not their wife anymore. With five.
Our trucks hit a mine outside the name.
Exactly.
Petey was cracking jokes. The next half of him was hanging off a tree. You ever hear a man scream with no lungs?
Yeah.
This modern day hero has experienced more trauma, more pain, more agony than any human being like you and me. And this woman has the nerve to talk about how her boyfriend dumped her of 3 years, and that caused more trauma, more pain. This man just talking about how him and his friend, his colleague, were cracking jokes one moment, and then the next moment he was torn to shreds. He said, "You ever heard a man scream with no lungs? That's a nightmare, shorty. You can't even fathom that type of reality. And you have the nerve to sit right here in front of this man and complain about a kidney stone?"
A kidney stone? Hang on now.
Wow.
Pause that for 1 second. She was going through a kidney stone as well while she was going through his boyfriend thing.
Yeah. She was talking about how kidney stone is worse than giving birth and whatnot.
No. Here, I'm going to tell you a little story. I was 8 years old.
Boy, when?
God damn it, Llama. That's a new one. All right. I was 8 years old. And
Pixar didn't happen.
To drink. Damn it, Llama. I proceeded to drink a lot of. That's a nice one. I proceeded to drink a lot of milk and ended up with a kidney stone. And it was 3, 8. And they were big. Like they were supposed to do surgery on them at first. And we didn't know at first. I kept telling my dad, while we're all sitting there having family time in front of the TV, we were watching a show or something like that. It was getting ready to end. And I kept telling my dad, "Oh, my stomach hurts and like my lower parts hurt, this, and this. I don't get it." And he just like, "Oh, you're just saying that because you don't want to go to school tomorrow, this, and this." My mom nudges my dad and looks at him. It's summertime. And right when my dad looks over after hearing that, he sees me collapse. Just pass. I don't even remember this part. This is what they told me. I collapsed in pain, passing out, like shaking abruptly. They took me to the hospital and everything. And I had to sit there and push out these 3 big stones out of my junk, out of my my private parts, and it hurt. It took a while. It took hours and screaming in pain and blood. It tore through and damaged some of my stuff while I was still, developing hurt things. I had a lot of scars in every kind of way. And it was a very horrible pain, yes. I had one that was even worse than that. If that girl's going to complain about a kidney stone, I had a contorted testicle where it tied in a knot and almost exploded. And I had to reach into my own skin, between my skin, trying to hope that I grabbed at the right part of my tube of my testicle to untie my tube in time of my testicle to make it so it didn't explode from being in a knot, because there was no time to go to a doctor. And when I went to a doctor and he found out this all happened, he just looked at me going, "That usually kills people."
Yeah, talk about a way to meet you.
Yeah. That is how me and my cousin got to meet and actually hang out. We met at the club a couple of times. Was one thing. We actually got to really hang out. The first time we got to actually hang out was that.
I had to make Szechuan sauce run.
He got me that Szechuan sauce, man. And it was the greatest and most glorious thing I ever tasted right after dealing with. And here's the funny thing. I was dealing with a kidney stone and a contorted testicle at the exact same time. So not only was I dealing with a stone shooting through my tube on my other side, through my junk, out to the toilet, I had to untie myself down there through my own skin and hope I was doing it right, not tying an extra knot. And they witnessed this while I was wearing a kilt. And I was puking my brains out at times because of all the pain and pressure, because I literally, my nut, it just expanded, and I felt it expand, and I released it just in time for it shrunk down, and I was like, and it was a lot of pain. Like, I have a whole new pain threshold because of that. Kicking me in the balls like, somebody wants to play. Now,
trust me, I know. I've done it.
Llama learned a lesson. Damn it, Llama. But nonetheless,
you only said that to see the girl again.
We still have it pulled up, or did you take it down already?
Oh, I took it down already.
Okay. So she had like one more argument with another guy that was a vet and everything, was talking about like
I can bring it back up.
Yeah, if you like, yeah. It just the point is, you don't think that. And I don't care what your generation is. If you think that you've had it worse than a vet, like, I get it. Some people had it.
It depends, but it also depends on the vet. There are some vets. There are some vets who've never actually seen combat. They're basically supported. They stayed behind on the military base.
Yeah, you mean like Tim Waltz?
Your point's still right. But you were comparing to, especially this guy, when he was saying, "Well, you ever see a guy who's trying to breathe without laying lungs?" I'm like, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's like, this guy has seen things that you will never see that you hopefully will never see in your life. And you're comparing a kidney stone to his pain.
Kidney stone and a breakup. I bet that half these men came back from the military or after injury like this too. Their wives left them. I'd be heartbroken. I don't know what I would do without my wife. Wouldn't be the same anymore. I would just be a hermit. I was a hermit before I met her. I became a hermit. I'll be a hermit after. But let's finish this up a little bit. Maybe a
different woman.
She's trying to act like her legs hurt.
I never understood the concept of complaining.
If we want to fast forward a little bit to get to another part of it, just to see another thing of relationship stuff for a moment.
Oh, woe is me. My legs hurt. I'm like,
yeah, it happens often. This girl, like, she is a half and half with me. Sometimes she says some smart things. Sometimes she says some things I'm looking at her going, did someone pay you to say this?
I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain.
A man really just got on this app and said we don't call women losers enough. And I couldn't agree more. So I made a list. Coming in at number 1, we have women who make man-hating content. Just because you can't find a man that you want that wants you back and all the ones you date are bums does not make all men losers. You're the loser because you can't get what you want.
I'll tell you what I want, really what I want.
Are the ones that make first
I'm
date.
a big Spice Girls
It's in the same vein.
I really want.
Really ridiculous, and you're never going to find a man that is going to take you seriously because all of them are going to see your social media and run as they should. Number 4, we have women who have no hobbies outside of social media. The girls that come home from work and they scroll on their phones, eat some dinner, scroll on their phones more, and go to bed. Loser. Number 5, we have women who genuinely try to imitate or idolize female rappers. You are not a Barb. You're 30. Number 6, women who make
female
not
rappers?
a bard. You're 30.
Hold on.
Thunderbase is a bard.
Legitimate question here. There's female rappers?
Yes.
Yes.
They're jokes.
Shit, I didn't think rap could get worse.
There's a couple that were all right. Like back in the day of TLC, that was my day. Those are
TLC,
mine.
Queen Latifah, MC Light, all of them. But anybody that's beyond 2000, anything that's beyond 2005,
yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, anything past that, yeah, I agree.
Or maybe 2010s at
oh yeah, but nonetheless, this woman is cooking right now. This lady, it has a chef hat on. This lady
doesn't look like a kitchen.
Gourmet. She is telling the truth. Let's finish this up before we shift.
About men's mental health. I'm sorry you don't have any men in your life that you genuinely care about or that care about you. That's sad. Seek therapy, not projecting to other people on the internet. We are not in this. You have trauma. Deal with that. Number 7, we have women with 2 or more baby daddies. I will not be elaborating on that.
It many of those.
We have women that would choose the bear. Did y'all not see that girl get her butt whooped by that deer? That's what y'all would look like, but 10 times worse. And I feel sorry.
100%. You complained and bitched about a fucking deer, but a goddamn bear. You chose. Do you understand? Oh yeah, he'd just kill me, but it'd be fine. No, it would just. No, it's not fine. But you think rape is no. A man's not going to do it. Man would be more likely to help you with survival, and then he would help to protect you and everything. And man's not going to. Most men are not some randy creep rape monster. I know we play the rape game for jokes and everything, but that's just joking. We're not actually doing anything like that. We're crack jokes. But in all reality, no. Guys,
some women are actually picky about things too.
Yeah,
that's kind of like the concept of the man versus bear concept
in certain cultures, but we are not them. America's not them. Most average American men are not that way. Even special or unique guys are not that way. There's those select few that make it bad for everybody else. But no, I've been around this.
Look, I just want to see Mayhem naked.
Damn it, Llama! And you have.
Love you.
I have?
Really?
The other day, my friend.
No, I haven't.
About how she was talking to this guy for a while, and he asked, like, they were on a dating app, and he asked if she wanted to get coffee. And I wanted to know why that was so triggering to her, because I think it's actually triggering to a lot of people when a guy you're talking to asks you to get coffee instead of like go do something else. Like, what is
why is asking a girl on a date for coffee on the first date?
It's because of the whole OF thing. They have gotten so used to, if a guy is going to ask them out, they're expecting them to want to sleep with them.
First things first, I want to get to know you. Like, if we're going to be talking about sleeping with each other, the first thing I'm going to say, hey, let's come over your house or my house late at night. And, bam, bam, chickadee, jiggity, bam, bam, chihuahua.
And medical results.
So it's because hookup culture has started taking precedent over most things.
I am glad that I
actually rare
stuff. I'm glad I got a loyal, loving, caring woman, and that made me a way better man in every way. Like, when it comes to relationships like this, You shouldn't be complaining, especially your first date or two. When you're dating a girl or a guy, or a girl's wanting to date a guy, and your first date is a coffee date or just wanting to walk around the park and get to know each other, it's to get to know you first. So I know that I'm not wasting my time, wasting my money.
Or waste of potential.
Yeah, wait, all of that. There's all this too, because you, the ladies think that we perceive you just for sex. No, I don't perceive you just for sex. I perceive somebody as companionship or survival. Can I survive with this person, live with them forever? Can I breed with them and have children? That, yes, it doesn't involve sex, but it involves making the next generation someone better than us and improving them.
Can I breed with a dog?
Get along with this.
Damn it, llama, that's illegal. Ew.
I mean, I'm a llama, so I mean,
along with that, it's also like, can I get along with this person?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the point. Me and my wife had the perfect test of this. During a lockdown, we worked the same job, worked the same hours. We'd stay home together. We'd sit in the same room, hours and hours and hours in silence. Perfectly happy with each other. She'd read her books. I'd play my video games on either 1 volume or 0. You know how hard it is to play Resident Evil games on 0 volume?
Yes, I used to do it all the time.
So many times from the chainsaw guy.
I can only imagine if you're playing Resident Evil 4 and you have to hear Ashley screaming, Leon, Leon.
Yeah, and if you don't hear it, and if you don't have certain things set on, you don't know she's dead. And it's too late. And then you fail the mission, and you're like, what just happened? You need to hear. I played a lot of games on silent and had to just time things just right. But a good companionship is a good test. Sometimes it's being able to sit down with somebody and not being irritated and hating them. Being able to willing to sit down and talk with them. That's the whole point of communication is relationships. All those things right there, these girls having problems with, is they're entitled in those ways of expecting, I want to expect a 5-course meal, buying me a dress, paying for my nails to get hair, my hair to get did. And,
hold on. Okay. What kind of dress do you want?
Damn it.
I demand silk that comes from the primest silkworms in the world.
You know what? I'm with Trooper. Give us both nice silk kilts.
Find the right guy, yeah, they'll treat you like an heiress. But until then, you gotta understand, not everyone is a wealthy heir or a business CEO.
Yeah, not everybody's like me.
You're not walking up to a man as a queen saying, I am your queen. You have to treat me as such. No. He is a peasant, you're a peasant. You have to earn yourself to be a king and a queen.
Peasant!
It wasn't easy for me and my wife to earn what we got and worked hard for every day. And we still do. And it's not easy. But we get there.
Okay, you got to turn your vibrator off, dude.
Being cheesy.
Who the fuck has... Oh, you're talking about my phone vibrating. That's messaging me. Damn it, llama.
It wasn't me. Don't you damn it, llama me. I didn't text you.
I have so many messages from you.
Wait, why? What did I say?
I don't even remember. It's my other phone. I turned it on and I got all the messages from everything that you've sent me.
Oh, that's
so did you like the porn? The vibrating. It's not from the toy you try to send me, you creepo.
Try. There was no try. I did.
I know, and I did not expect a drone to drop it off at my window.
You know, Amazon is very good at that.
Oh my god! All right, so back on that. Is there anything you guys want to talk about for relationships before we end this for relationships? I know we went a little long. We might go a little longer.
Whoa! We're ending this relationship?
No.
Is it me or is it you? Like,
oh my god!
If it's something I did, I can change.
I've been there, actually. I'll never do that stuff again.
I can take a baseball bat to dominant vision and make it submissive vision.
I'm going to cry now. How
No
dare you
thanks.
hurt my dominant vision? He's my baby.
And with that, we are moving on to our lore section.
And
lore!
That's the quickest way of...
Damn it, llama!
I think I need to turn down my headset. Jesus.
Yes,
that
you
was
do.
loud.
Yeah, someone was ringing. I don't know who. I just wasn't going to complain.
Ring.
Banana phone.
It stopped ringing. Hey, my ear's not hurting anymore.
Greetings, my true believers. Today we are going to be talking. Since we talked about the goddess of snow, I thought we were talking about her father, Bararis, the god of the north wind. He's one.
Daddy
He's one of the.
Godwind.
He's one of the Inami with the wind gods. One of four. All
Didn't
blood.
they use him in the movie Call? Because they had to use the wind god to stop the demon that summoned.
I don't know. Never seen that movie.
Oh, dude, I got to show you that movie. But sorry, go back to your lore.
He is actually known for being the cold, because since he's the god of the north wind, he's known for snow or storms, violent nature spirits.
So is he Jack Frost's grandpa?
Yeah,
He's
pretty
a
much.
snow miser.
He's basically snow miser. He controls the winds that come from the north. He one of his famous stories is kidnapping Orathiame, the daughter of Athenian king, he took a fancy to, and then made her his queen.
Well, I mean, did you see how big her breasts were?
Well, I mean, that's pretty common in Greek mythology. Look at Zeus.
Carry on.
I mean, look at Zeus. He sleeps with anything that has a pulse, and some things that doesn't have a pulse.
Yeah, Zeus, man.
He's a man whore.
We'll get to that lore one day, and we're gonna have a talk about it.
And Poseidon.
Yeah, I like Hades.
No,
more.
Zeus is actually worse than Poseidon.
Yeah, Zeus is the worst.
Poseidon, he won't rape. He won't deliberately rape people. Zeus will rape you just for the fuck of it.
Sadly,
That was quite the statement.
He's not joking. Is the fucked up part? That's literally the not fucked up.
No. The statement I was more talking about is that he'll rape you for the fuck of it.
Yes, twice, 16.
He wasn't fucking around, I guess.
He's one of the four gods for north, south, east, west. He's personified with ice and cold and storms. He actually is one of the horses of Zeus's. When Zeus needs steeds for his chariot, he actually summons all four of the winds, and he's one of them. Briareus is actually featured in one of the Rick Riordan books, in the first one or the second of the Roman books.
Does that make him one of the four horsemen?
He actually is. He actually turns into a horse.
Technically, one of the Greek four horsemen.
With his other brothers, the south, the east, and the west.
North, south, east, and west. It's also mixed with witchcraft and stuff, and how they gain their power from the four gods of the wind, water, earth, fire.
Well, that is because the reason why they bow to Zeus is because he's the god. He's the king of the sky and king of the winds and storms and all that good stuff.
Rain thunderbolts on you and lightning bolts on your fucking ass until you just submit. There's nothing you can do but get struck by him because he's above you and just can shoot at you until
he's the king. So,
yeah.
And everybody loves to be the king, baby.
The only person that ever fucked him up was Hera.
Wasn't there like a whole song about how it's good to be king?
A couple times because Hades. Here's the funny thing. I'm sorry for cutting into your lore. Damn it, Llama. But out of the three brothers, Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus, Hades is the best brother. I know he's
the one who doesn't sleep around with the other people.
Yeah, he's not depicted like everybody depicts him as the bad guy and all the stuff. But in all reality, the only thing he wanted man to do, and he would not reign supreme or do bad things to them, is to respect the dead. That is it.
Yep.
As long as they respect the dead, didn't grave rob, didn't like bury the people wrong or whatever, disrespectful, leave their bodies after killing them. That was it. He was fine. He did a lot of work.
Why the Fates liked him so well.
Yeah, he was the most busy out of all of them. And if it wasn't for him, Kronos wouldn't have been taken out.
Well, they banished Kronos to Tartarus, so yeah, Tartarus is actually one of the primordial.
Yeah, it took all three brothers to fight.
There are other stories where he actually interacts with the other gods, like Pan, which is Pan is the god is the embodiment of the wildness of the forest. He's literally a satyr. So he has pan flutes and everything. He literally embodies the
inspiration for Peter Pan.
No, actually, he's the inspiration. He's not the inspiration for Peter Pan. He was the
Hercules.
He's the personification of the wildness of the old forests.
Yeah, wasn't he the one that helped train? He was the cedar that trained Hercules, wasn't he? The one that helped or met him?
No, that was Chiron.
Oh, I got those mixed up. Sorry.
Chiron is the satyr. Is not a satyr. He's a centaur.
I was incorrect. You were right.
Not to be compared with Chiron, the ferryman,
or the traveler.
I
believe in him and many dicks. So
you believe in all the dicks?
Damn it, llama. But yes.
Yeah, Bararis is one of those gods where he personifies the cold and all the things you would think of from the north. So he's basically snow miser. He had a daughter who became a snow god. He also had two sons.
Who was the mother?
The mother was, depending on the Greeks, the mother.
Sorry if I'm asking and bugging you.
Is
working on the podcast more of an actual interaction.
Yeah. He actually had many children. He actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were they all from different mothers?
Most likely. That depending on it depends. Courtesan, the queen, the princess he stole, he kidnapped and became his wife. She was a Nereid, raging from the sea. She was a sea goddess. She was a sea spirit, and his other brothers Eos, Neos, and Zephyron, which is the god of the west wind, the god of the south winds, and the god of the east winds.
Then who the fuck's the god of the north winds? Just
Bararis is.
Oh,
Bararis is the god of the
one
north.
guy is the god of three winds, and he's the god of one.
Yeah, one is each brother is a god of one wind. So Bararis is the north wind. Eris is the god of the east wind. Norris is the god of the south wind, and Zephyrus is the god of the west wind.
Okay, I misunderstood that. My bad.
He also had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Several children plus 12 cults. Anyway, he
12 cults.
I'm just reading it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So
temper to match.
Have any kind of weapons that he utilized, or staffs, or magical items that he wielded?
I don't think it gets into that kind of detail.
He didn't have a magical horse, or he was one, or what?
Well, he's the god of the wind. He didn't really need a steed.
True. Did he ever marry and have children of his own?
Yes, he married that woman he kidnapped, Orpheus, or Oreithyia.
Ophelius?
Yeah. It sounds like a guy's name, but it's actually a woman. She was a Nereid of raging seas and one of the 50 marine nymphs, daughters of the old man of the sea.
Okay, so she was another magical being herself.
It's actually very rare for a god to actually fall in love with mortals, since they have such short lives.
Some did. Zeus took advantage to make many demigods. The only thing he had a problem with, being an idiot about it, was he sort of married Hera, and then he kept doing it. And he should have, at least discussed things and talked with her.
Yeah, he's he needs the kid. They need marriage therapy.
So with that, you're done now.
Yeah, I'm done.
So with that, we are gonna get into our celebrity birthdays. And we are gonna start off today
with the 15th.
15th, yes, and we're starting it off with Dove Cameron, actress. She is 29.
She's best known for The Descendants as daughter of Maleficent Mal.
She got her first roles though as Liv for the main characters of Liv and Maddie.
She provided the voice of Gwen Stacy in Marvel Rising.
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't do this one. Happy birthday, Martin Luther King Jr., a great man and a man who brought forth the civil rights movement that brought back that brought a lot of laws into fruition that need to be upheld more often.
I was letting Henry get that one.
I was going to get that one, but you got it before me. But he said a great thing that people don't do anymore. I don't know what the hell is wrong with everybody. Everybody always keeps trying to quote him, but they forget what he said. You don't judge a person by the color of their skin. You judge it by the content of their character. Here's the problem. A lot of people have been doing some messed up, shady, dark, and gross, reputable things.
Very true.
You need to go by the content of your character and be a good person and lead by example. And it goes for everyone. The next generation goes after us. So remember that, people. Stop being shady, wrong, and messed up. Be a good person. Lead by example. Martin Luther King did it. He even died for it.
Man went to jail for 100 days. Spent at least over 100 days in jail. In Birmingham jail, for that matter. Where he wrote...
In the year of 19... I believe it was 1963? Or was it 1960?
Yeah. He had like some kind of affair, but I think the affair was more set up against him. They tried to set him up in every kind of way, and that was the one thing they almost got him on with. But he still said no. But he told his wife all about it. She got mad, but then she found out that it was all set up.
And and after that, she called the White House, which was John Kennedy at the time.
And they assassinated him not too long after. Assassinated one, then assassinated another. Back to it, though, is the next happy birthday. Sorry for the dark part of that birthday.
I got one. TV and movie actress Regina King, 55. She's best known for voicing Huey and Riley Freeman of the Boondocks. Her first role was the sitcom in the 70s, 227, as Brenda.
Oh, I got one right here. World-renowned journalist Ben Shapiro, 42 years old. A little Jew guy. He's really cool. Very smart guy. He has all his stuff that he does with his own Daily Wire. Makes a bunch of movies and everything else. That's really cool. Has a lot of information and everything. He does have his biases in his own manner, but at the same time, he usually runs off facts, and facts don't care about your feelings. Just like a song that he was part of. He actually does some rap, and he did a really good rap. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good with Tom McDonald. Peace out and respect for that. But happy birthday to Ben Shapiro. One Jew to another.
Dubstep and bass DJ Skrillex, 37.
What there any familiar songs that Skrillex have done?
Bangarang. He also did Scary Sprites and Nice Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. He also did a remix to Cinema by Betty Benassi.
Yeah, he did some pretty good songs. I enjoyed
Did
some.
he do a song called Lions?
I don't remember. I have to look.
No, I'm thinking of the wrong artist. No, it's not.
You can always look up
They always
Skrillex.
get the names mixed up between Skill and Skrillex because of different letters.
Yeah, always
So
look at it,
wanna
figure it
make
out
sure-
front. He has some good music. I don't know if you ever heard of him yourself, Dom, but he has some interesting stuff. Everybody does. You should check out some of the stuff we've
He
suggested.
is
Oh, I know a song he did now.
inspired me to start EDM actually.
He did a song called Summit. I actually like that.
Because he came from nothing and then built himself up.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that inspired me to start EDM, to start my journey in DJ.
Very nice.
So, next birthday for everybody to check out. Let's do like 2 more before we shift over to the next birthday. Who do we got?
I guess since no one's else got him,
I got one.
rapper 44.
Very nice. I got one. We have a. I just seen the name. Give me a second, guys. I saw it. Here we go. We have a Shane McMahon, sports executive, 56. And he's also the son of WWE co-founder Vince McMahon.
And he used to be a pro wrestler with them too, and was in many video games. He okay wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got one right here. I don't know if you guys got the poet Mihana Emrisikat, 1850 to 1889. Renowned Romanian Romacat poet.
Wait, have we already moved on to the next day?
No, we're about to right now. That was still 15.
Oh.
We're going to do one more on the 15th if you want, and then we're going to go to the 16th.
Okay.
So who wants to do the last one for the 15th before we shift over to the 16th?
Thunderbase, you want to do it?
What about Llama?
Eddie Hall.
Okay.
Named the UK.
Sorry, I'm trying to take a shit right now.
11.
Damn it, Llama.
That's gross, dude.
He is a power lifter.
Telling the truth or not?
So let's move on to the next one. We're gonna start off January 16th with Lin-Manuel Miranda, stage actor, producer, writer, director, all sorts of things.
He wrote Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
He's a songwriter of "You're Welcome" in Moana.
He also wrote "In the Heights."
Nice.
Which actually is more popular than Hamilton.
His one that's pretty interesting.
Played
He's
Jack in Mary Poppins Return, and
the nose.
He was also in Clayton's Friends in 1996.
He was also in How I Met Your Mother.
How'd you meet my mother?
Damn it, Llama.
How about Richard T. Jones, 54, best known for his short-lived sci-fi series in the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, and currently is doing a Wade Gregg in The Rookie.
He was featured in What's Love Got to Do with It as one of Ike Turner's sons, and
I think he's also in Supernatural.
Supernatural. He probably was either a recurring role or a guest star.
All right, let's do a couple more. What about Jana Mangum, 55? He was in Wayne Brady's show.
Oh.
He had something with psychology. He studied psychology in the University of Florida. He was on the Disney Network channel. Happy birthday, buddy. All right. Let's do a couple more.
How about Debbie Allen, 76, best known for her role in as Claire Avery in Grey's Anatomy. She was the president of the group that bought the hospital.
She's also the producer of The Cosby Show and A Different World, and the sister of Cosby Show actress Felicia Rashad.
How about this? Jeannie Kim, one of the vocalists of the pop group Blackpink. It's 30.
I have one. I'll have one. Aaliyah, 1979 to 2001. She died very young, and she has good hits like Are You That Somebody, Age Nothing But a Number, One in a Million, and Try Again for Romeo Must Die. And she was known for her final film, Queen of the Dam, as Queen Akasha.
I love that movie. Sadly, her twin brother had to take over for the last part, the death scene.
Her final song before her death was called Rock the Boat.
Yep, and that was the messed up part, is that she did this music video, and on her way back is when she crashed and died.
And sadly, if she was still lived, she was on for the role of in the Matrix, but after her passing, Jada Pinkett took her role.
I don't know if anyone got this. John Carpenter.
Oh, John Carpenter.
78, director. He was the one that brought us The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, Halloween, Escape from New York, and Starman.
Yes.
I have watched all of those movies. You can wonder where my brain comes from the 80s and 90s.
and that was the wonderful timeline to be alive.
All right, we're gonna shift over now to the 17th.
Yes.
Ooh, I got one
with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he got it first.
Movie actor, been so much. Comedian, movie actor.
One of my favorites. The Mask.
You can actually sing too.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. He is one of the best. Him and as Dr. Robotnik in Sonic 1 and 1, 2, and 3 is phenomenal. I love the evolution of how he becomes Dr. Robotnik.
He's in talk to be returned for Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
And the Grinch, and the Mask, and
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
1 and 2.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
He has also said that he is willing to play the Grinch again.
That would be cool. He was great as Grinch. I love that movie. I can't wait to show it to Octavia next year.
He is also in a movie called The Truman Show, which honestly,
yes,
is probably one of his best films because it's.
I feel like I live in that world.
It's completely satirical, man. Like, you have no idea. Truman Show felt satirical.
When you think of Jim Carrey, you don't think of like a serious movie like The Truman Show. But
and his Oscar-nominated film, The Majestic, was interesting, where he tested his
Deadpool in this one.
Where he tested his drama acting side.
I've seen a lot of movies with him in it. I've seen pretty much everything he's ever been in. I'm a big fan of Jim Carrey. It just
Bruce Almighty.
I didn't like his drama or sad films like 40 or it was Room 42 or something like that. And,
number 20 23?
Yeah, 23 and a couple other ones. Like I didn't
that wouldn't do too
we
well.
got a lot of other birthdays.
Yep. Let's get through. Corner base, go. We have another one right now. Muhammad Ali, 1942 to 2016 boxer, one of the greatest.
Speaking of boxing, this dude's not even listed on here as a boxer. He's listed as a YouTube star.
I think I know exactly who you.
It's because he's not a boxer.
I know.
Started off as a YouTube star.
He's a douche.
I just find it hilarious.
Well, he's not a boxer. He's a douche.
We've been calling him out for it.
If he actually got into a real fight with a real boxer, he'd get his butt kicked.
He did.
He looked like a Street Fighter
He
results face. His face like as if he just got done battling the Street
his jaw is broken and his career is done.
He's done being a boxer. He got his jaw
He
shattered.
literally came up across a real boxer and got wrecked.
He wasn't even playing. Got him in the corner in a matter of seconds and wrecked his face. Showed him he's not supposed to be there anymore.
Good.
This
How
is
about
known as the stopper of the fake boxers.
He
How
deserved
about
it. He
our-
deserved
how about
that bust in the
Benjamin
face,
Franklin?
and nobody wants to see again.
Mad respect, man.
How about one of our founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin? He died in April 17th, 1790 at the age of 84, which for that time period, dying at the age of 84 is pretty impressive.
I have one.
Wondering is how he felt after getting struck by that lightning.
I want
Benjamin, for all those history buffs out there, Benjamin Franklin was the diplomat to France. He is the main reason why we got as much funding for. He is the main reason why we got as much money from the French to support the Revolutionary War.
Oh, because he was dancing on the pole he got struck by lightning with.
Damn it, Mama. No, he was doing science experiments with a key and a kite and flying in the air in a storm and got struck and then tried to utilize it to make electricity and figured it all out. But damn it, Llama.
I have one.
Wait, are you in a toilet? Damn it, Llama. You son of a hooker.
I have a birthday. James Earl Jones.
You're horrible.
1931, 2024. He's known for behind the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa in The Lion King.
Honestly, I think George Lucas actually made the right choice by making Earl Jones as the voice of Vader, because I've heard the video of him.
The guy that is actually in the suit.
Oh, it's horrible.
Not fit the look.
That's why I said the voice.
You hear a Scottish accent. It's just not intimidating.
That's why I said the voice. He's not in the actual costume.
I'm shocked none of you guys got this one. Betty White. 19.
Oh, I was gonna get her.
21.
I'm pretty sure she was older than sliced bread.
She almost reached 100. I mean, man.
She was the greatest.
Centurion.
She is the greatest. She is the coolest. I love Betty White. I grew up watching Golden
You know, you
Girls.
get a certificate for being over 100 years, becoming a centurion.
Yeah.
Yes, and
That'd be cool if you get free food for life or something.
Well, Dick Van Dyke already got that status since he just turned 100.
Yeah, I was about to say that one.
How about Steve Harvey?
Damn,
69 giggity. That's he's been doing it for a while. He is the host of the Family Feud show.
Very nice guy.
And of course, he's an actor that started his own sitcom, played in a few movies too, here and there.
He's a funny guy. All right, let's do one. Damn it, Llama.
How about this? Mr. Yeah himself, Little John.
Keep him away from the Kool-Aid guy.
I always think he was always a hype man to someone's music more than just being a feature
That's
artist.
the reason I was.
He's more of a hype man, but he always keeps the music going.
That was his signature. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
We got the Murray Povich 87 TV show.
You're talking that day. I know exactly what
he was talking about the Murray show. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like alongside the Jerry Springer. It was like a copy of it, but it actually lasted somehow longer than Jerry Springer.
They were
Yeah.
trash TV neighbors basically, and then
A
Steve
lot of it
Wilkos
was
became the new
scripted.
neighbor.
Like the beginning wasn't scripted, but then it got scripted for about 10 years. And then there was so much crazy drama they didn't have the scripts anymore. They started bringing crazy people on.
And there was a lot of other ones that's out there that was with Maury, such as
I remember when they were desperate for money, they would sell the crazy VHSs late at night of the fights, X-rated, of like showing the people getting their clothes ripped off, getting their ass beat, and like I remember those commercials late at night.
Things
You
that
ever want
were
to see,
bleeped out.
you ever want to see the rated R version of Jerry Springer, and it shows someone.
Oh my God, Jerry.
It just like I remember that stuff. If you're with Murray, the same thing.
I have one more birthday to share.
I do too.
Eartha Kitt, 1927-2008. She's known for her holiday song Santa Baby. She was featured in Boomerang, Batman along with Adam West, and she's the voice of Yzma in Emperor's New Groove.
Ooh, nice. I love that movie.
How about Navy Andrews, 57? He's best known for his acting for his character in the series Lost.
Ooh.
He actually earned an Emmy and a Golden Globe nomination because of that show.
Lost was actually a good show. They just had a dark ending.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really a fluffy kittens and puppies show.
He's also a guest star in Law and Order as well.
How about EDM, DJ, and producer Tiesto, 57.
Oh. Nice.
Dude, he's a majorly popular remix DJ and producer.
There's another DJ I want to say before another one comes up. Calvin Harris, 42, DJ. He's known for DJing songs like Summer, Blame. What's another one? Give me a minute. Those are the only two I can think of. And for his album called Motion.
Calvin Harris has a lot. He actually has.
He's around. I kind of fell off the whole whatever else he was listening to. I need to get back into all the songs. Good musician, by the way.
Yeah, a majority of modern day EDM remixes or versions that you hear are either from Diplo, Tiesto, Calvin Harris, or Alan Walker.
Very true.
You're very true. All right,
You want me to lie?
Birthdays for the next one, or we want to shift over to the next day?
Let's switch over to the next day.
Okay, so we're on the 18th now.
We are on the 18th.
Going to start that off with
it's a good one. I'll get it right after the Devereaux.
Dave Batista.
Maybe I want to go after Devereaux.
Rossler.
Dave Batista. 50.
Rossler.
Yep, he's a wrestler. He's a movie star. He's an actor of all different types.
Ooh.
Awesome dude. Big fan.
I got one. How about James Segel, 46? Best known for his show for the show How I Met Your Mother.
Another How I Met Your Mother actor?
How'd you meet my mother?
Damn it, Llama.
That was
I
quite
met
shitty.
your mom by accident, I swear.
Okay, that's funny.
Nah, for the record, there's a whole story about the day he met my mother.
Damn it, Llama. Same thing goes for you, but it's horrible.
Here's
Hey, at least my thing wasn't in the living room of your house.
Oh, wow.
A Milne.
He was in the kitchen. And there was a microwave and cookies.
Well, I mean, where else was I going to find your mother other than the kitchen?
Oh, you're horrible. And no, that was
How about
that was during ROTC.
A. Milne. He's a children's actor or author from 1882 to 1956. He is the one that brought us Winnie the Pooh.
Ah,
Winnie the Pooh.
originally called the 100-Acre Woods, right?
I love Winnie the Pooh.
But yeah, he wrote all of the Winnie the Pooh books.
All right, got one here. Kevin Costner, 71 movie
Costner.
actor. Yeah, Kevin Costner.
The Bodyguard.
He was in a lot of different things. Dancing with the Wolves.
His latest project was called Yellowstone, I think.
Yes. He was also in a movie called Waterworld.
I loved Waterworld.
Waterworld was good.
That was a great movie he was in. Man, that's gonna be a crazy thing.
I have one.
I got one.
Estelle, R&B singer. She's best known for her one-hit wondering song American Boy, and she's the voice of Garnet in the Cartoon Network series Steven Universe.
How about Jesse L. Martin, 57? He was Ed Green in the series Law and Order, but also currently playing as Detective Joe West in CW's The Flash.
Nora West's father. I mean Iris West's father.
Okay, how about this one? Bit of history from Japan. Junko Furuta. 1971 to 1989. Died at the age of 17.
Oh, that's
she
young.
was the one from that very popular murder that happened in Japan back in the 80s. She was the one that was tortured for 40 days straight, leading to her death in 1889.
Oh,
that's horrible. Sorry that you had a birthday like that. You guys have one more before we shift over to the 19th?
I got one.
Davis, 55.
Oh, never mind.
Vocalist.
Never mind.
You can say it after this one.
All right.
Vocalist of Korn.
Korn. I grew up to Korn, man. That was crazy listening to Korn.
I grew up
DJ J. Jebel.
You ever heard? You guys ever heard of Korn? Dom and Dark Trooper.
I have. I grew up eating corn.
No, wrong Korn. Damn it, Dark Trooper.
Corn with a letter K is what they're saying.
I know it.
I'm counting it.
Corn from an episode. I think it was South Park.
I actually found it on accident for me. I was just moving in where I was at when I was a kid with my parents.
Okay, that's fun.
Outside down the street, and I
South
go down
Park
there. And
always.
there's a CD on the ground. It's flipped upside down, so all I see is the shiny part. And I'm like, "Ooh, what's this?" I pick it up and I look at it, and it says Korn, but with a K instead of a C. And I'm sitting there going, "Why is the R backwards? Why is there a K instead of a C?" Like,
that's their band written slogan.
Yeah.
For their
And I didn't know this at first.
I first found out about them because of Skrillex, actually.
Oh, wow.
Because of his collab with their song "Get Up."
Pretty much, and then they did a mashup, a mashup duet with them franchise with a song called "League with It, Rock with It."
Mine was like
I remember that one.
Mine was the 90s. And I found it and I handed it to my dad, and he played it for me, and I loved it. And so like every year or so, he would get me one of the albums for Christmas. And I loved it. It was just so cool.
I have one for January 18th. Britt McKillop, 35, movie actress. She's best known as Macy in Trick or Treat, the voice of Lola Bunny in Baby Looney Tunes, and the voice of Sabrina in Sabrina Teenage Life and Friends Forever.
Oh, nice.
No.
And in a series called Dead Like Me, alongside with Manny Pennican.
I had
moving on to January 19th. Let's start that off with the Queen of Country herself, Dolly Parton, 80.
Ooh.
I had a big crush on her when I was younger.
Back when she was attractive.
Ooh, you're talking about Miley's godmom. and country singer.
I watched her like Texas House movie. It was like technically about hookers.
She
Oh,
portrayed herself as Aunt Dolly in Hannah Montana, and she plays Gigi in the, I believe the film was called Joyful Noise with
She
Queen
also
Latifah.
played in a movie called. She also played and made the songs for a movie called 9 to 5.
she also
9 to 5, yeah.
It's
She
actually
was,
her
and fun fact, she
Yeah,
was
it's
the
her story.
original. Fun fact, she was the original singer for "I Will Always Love You." Whitney Houston was the cover.
Also, she was in the show Orville as a character, as a hologram of herself to save the universe.
Really? Oh, nice.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
I love it. All right, let's go for a couple more before we head off to.
How about a Robert E. Lee? October 12th. She died October 12th, 1870, at the age of 63. He was
Oh,
the
man.
leader, he was the
I remember
commanding
that.
officer of
I
the
remember
Confederate
that
Army
name.
of the North for Northern America. He actually surrendered to Grant. And funny enough, his house, his property is actually Arlington Cemetery.
Oh, wow.
I got one right here. Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh,
My favorite.
Nevermore.
One of the greatest poets ever.
Nevermore.
My song Snowflakes is actually of his poem Snowflakes.
Nice. Yeah, so he did
Very
like
nice.
a lot of them, the Black Cat, the Cast, the Telltale Heart, the Raven, and Annabelle Lee.
Mm-hmm.
He's known for quite a few things.
I have one. Jodie Sweetin, 44. She's best known as Stephanie Tanner in Full House and
Nice.
Fuller House.
Actually, kind of surprised you didn't do this one.
Ron Killings, aka R Truth.
Nice. All
How
right.
about this one? How about Pierce?
Good one.
Actor.
72 years old.
Good
Best known
one.
for her for being Peggy Bundy in
Damn it.
Married with Children, as well as being Leela in the animated series Futurama.
And
Damn
she's
it.
also Pat from the
I was
Disney
gonna
Channel
get that.
film Smart House.
All right. Yeah, I'm a big fan of hers. I've liked her stuff ever since I was a kid. I loved watching Married with Children. Sons of Anarchy is pretty interesting. Futurama, I'm a big fan of Futurama. I love Futurama.
How about this? Janis Joplin, rock singer from 1943 to 1970. She was the one that brought me and Bobby McGee.
She died early.
Mm-hmm. She died at the age of 27.
All right, let's do one more before we shift over to the 20th.
All right. If
Oh.
I may.
Go for it.
Miller.
Shawn Wayans, comedian, movie actor, 55. He is one of the Wayans brothers that made projects such as In Living Color, The Wayans Brothers Show, the Scary Movie franchise, White Chicks, Little Man, and I think that's all the Wayans brother projects they've done. He also was one of the writers of the first two of the Scary Movies, and that's about it.
All right, let's go to January 20th. Thunderbase, you're first. Who do you want to start off with? I have the second one after you if you didn't get the same one I chose.
How about Buzz Aldrin?
Damn.
Astronaut, 96.
Chose exactly what I was going to choose.
Oh, I got one. I hope nobody don't get it. I hope nobody don't get what I got.
All right.
Part of the NASA's Apollo 11 mission
Oh,
to the moon.
okay.
One of the surviving astronauts that actually went to the moon.
Who else is next after that then? Dominant Visions.
Okay, I'll go. Evan Peters, 39, TV actor and movie actor. He's best known playing Quicksilver in X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Days of Future Past, American Horror Story, and Kick-Ass.
And I love
think,
him.
was he in Kick-Ass? No, he was not in Kick-Ass.
Correct. He is Kick-Ass.
Oh, okay. I
He
thought that
is.
was Aaron Taylor Johnson, though.
I love that movie. He was playing Quicksilver. That was him.
That's another Jim Carrey film, by the way.
No,
Where-
it's the
no, no,
second
sorry.
one.
He was in
I'm
the
sorry, I'm
sequel.
wrong. There's
The
two different
first one. The first one he was not in.
You're right. I'm
Yes,
wrong.
he was in the sequel.
Quicksilver. I was thinking of Age of Ultron. That different Quicksilver.
That's Aaron Taylor Johnson. He played in the first Kick-Ass and Kraven the Hunter.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's still funny that they both played Quicksilver, different versions.
But he did make a cameo as Quicksilver in WandaVision.
How about this? Ray Wilson, 60. He's best known for his role as Dwight in The Office.
And Wade from Cooties.
Cooties.
That was a kid zombie movie with Elijah Wood.
You're a kid
Explains
zombie
why I don't
movie.
know it.
No, I'm not.
Llama.
That explains why.
What?
I know it. Are you gonna say any birthdays?
Llama.
What day? Oh, Sat, what day are we on?
January
20th.
We're
shit.
on 20th, and we're
Nope.
going to do like two more on the 20th before we go to the 21st.
Can I go back to the 18th then?
Fuck you, Llama.
All right. Let me grab the one first.
I see one for the 20th. I'll wait.
I got somebody for the 18th, but I don't like. I don't feel like like I'm pretty reclined. Like if you said "damn it, llama" right now, you would not see a trigger.
You've had like 3 damn it llamas in your past.
Wait, shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been quiet this entire time.
Yeah, no, dude. Like normally I get home from work at like 3 in the afternoon. I didn't get fucking home today till like almost 8 o'clock. Like it was one hell of a day for me.
I'm always tired. I have a manual physical labor job. To be honest, though, doing your job to me would be harder because I would have to be hopped up on something to keep me awake. I can't sit and drive all day.
Yeah, no, like I had to deal with like all the damn snow this morning, all the fucking people for the morning commute. It was a hell of a day, and then on top of it, like I almost ran my clock dry.
I'll just lift heavy things like I always do. All right, Thunder Base, let's do one more before we shift over to the 21st.
I'm already set on 21st.
All right, 21st it is. Go to the 21st, guys.
Daddy, no!
We're going to start off with R&B singer Billy Ocean, 76.
Have I really missed 3 damn it llamas?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Ooh, I got one.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get Emma Boston or Burton?
We just started. We said Billy Ocean.
Top singer, she is from Spice Girls.
She's known as Baby Spice.
Oh no, Gina Davis.
I had a big
70
on that girl for so long.
Gina Davis, that's a name I ain't heard in a long time.
Best known for her debut in Beetlejuice and A League of Their Own.
Don't forget Long Kiss Goodnight and Stuart Little.
And Thelma and Louise.
She recently did a 2024 film called Blink Twice.
I'll show you blinking twice.
Damn you, llama.
What? No, fuck it, I'll take it.
Okay, Emma. You said Emma Burton, so she also has done a song called "Free Up Your Mind" for Pokemon the first movie.
Free up your mind.
No thanks.
I got another one. How about Thomas Stonewall Jackson? He died May 10th, 1863 at the age of 39. He was a commanding officer. He was a commander in the Confederate Army alongside Robert E. Lee, and he died. He fought and died after he became an iconic hero of American history after his death.
I knew you liked that Confederacy, you son of a. No, I'm joking.
Here's one right here. Bobo Stewart, 32, movie actor. He's best known for Twilight as Seth Clearwater, Jay, son of Jafar in The Descendants, and for R.L. Stein's series, The Haunting Hour.
I'm actually kind of surprised you don't want to do this one, Henry.
How about this?
I missed one.
Reese Roulette. She's 42. She's a WWE wrestler, and
Give me
she
a
is
song
the
about it.
wife of Mike Mizzano, aka The Miz.
Who wanted to play Johnny Cage but didn't get the role?
Oh, here's one right here. Did you guys get Gregory Rasputin?
Rah, rah, rah.
No, we did not.
1869 to 1961, the religious leader that was a
Oh,
cult.
Grigori.
I can't say his
He
name.
was stabbed, shot, poisoned, clubbed, beaten to death, and thrown into one of the rivers, and he still came back.
I
have
the
one.
movie
To be
Anastasia.
honest, I can
I love
see
that.
why he was a heartthrob. I can see why he would be considered a
He hit a fucking.
I have
But he
one.
also had a dick as long as his leg.
Oh yeah, it was as big as my damn forearm.
I have one.
Every girl would go retarded the second and a half, let alone the whole thing.
And he single-handedly destroyed the monarchy in Russia.
He could single-handedly destroy my asshole.
Damn it, he could. Damn it, Llama, but he could. Damn it, Llama.
Okay.
I have one. I have one.
Hey, shut it. My turn, bitch. Christian II of Denmark, King of Denmark and Norway from 1513 to 1523. And no, he did not claim Greenland. He only had an interest in it back then.
Like his girlfriend?
I guess.
Did anyone get Thomas Stonewall Jackson?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Okay.
I have one.
No, you don't.
One more.
Nope.
Jeremy Shada, 29. He's best known for voicing Finn the Human in Adventure Time.
All right. That was he's pretty cool. I've seen most of Adventure Time.
You can see most of me.
Damn it, Llama.
His co-actor who played
Horrible.
Jake the Dog,
He's
he was Just John DiMaggio. He's known for Bender in Futurama.
Show you a Futurama.
How about George Ledenborg Jr., best known for his role as Jason Lonello in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
Oh wow!
All right. Does anybody have any more before we end this tonight? Before we shift over, we might go a little longer tonight because we have been discussing and chatting.
I'll discuss and chat you, bitch.
I'll discuss chat you. Damn it, Llama! I will slap you with it.
What was the name you just? What was the name you said? Thunderbase. The birthday you just said.
George
Emmanuel.
Hmm.
Oh, I gotta find it again.
Hey,
George
man.
Ledenborg Jr. He's 30.
Ah, okay. He did play a Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes, that's Jason Lonello.
Okay. All right. So on that note,
fuck you.
Happy birthday
Yeah,
to all of those and to all of those we may have missed. But as for now, it is time to move on to our safety tips and scam protection.
all right,
We'll
Llama,
give you the tip.
give you the tip. Damn it, Llama. Lucy. You want a drink?
No.
Isn't there like normally? Yeah, I was just about to ask if there's normally a cutscene there.
There is. You're the cutscene.
I'll show you a cutscene.
Damn it, Llama. You're horrible. I can't believe you made a freaking thing where I'm sitting on a toilet.
Well, I was trying to do a full image, but it wouldn't let me.
You sick son of a hooker.
Don't-
Why is it big on me?
Don't enlarge his ass. We don't want to see that shit. We want to enlarge me, the driving llama. And today we're going to talk about winter weather driving because Michigan and Ohio at least are having quite the snow occurrences, and we actually just recently had a 100-car pileup.
Yeah.
In Michigan.
Yep.
And the most important thing about winter weather driving, and this is coming from a truck driver, don't fucking cut us off, assholes. Anyways.
Guys,
on a more serious note,
driving, I'm going to let you know right now. If you're already late, just fucking be late. Call, tell them if you need to, text them if you need to, but focus on the road accordingly, drive accordingly, and if you need to be a few minutes late, it's better than crashing your car and being completely late and ruining your vehicle.
Yeah,
or being dead.
Slow the fuck down, and that also includes semis as well. Semis are going like 70, 75 miles an hour out there, and your speed limit is 65.
That's not actually true entirely.
When I'm going 70 and I'm being passed by a semi, that
yeah, you said our speed limit was 65. I was just saying that wasn't true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not restricted to 65 miles an hour. Like my truck personally is governed at 68, but that is not the actual posted speed limit at all. That's only in certain areas that it's posted.
70, truck limit is
yes, and that's only in certain areas. It's not everywhere.
60 and it's either 60 or 65 here in Michigan.
It's not everywhere in Michigan than it is 65. Like I have driven across like throughout Michigan in many different places. There are restricted areas for truckers in Michigan at the speed limit of 65, but it is not universal throughout the entire state. You know, a terrible state to drive in? California.
Limit on all highways says that.
It does not.
70 or 75, and the truck limit is 65.
It does not. I guarantee you it does not.
That's probably just the bare minimum.
No, the minimum speed limit in Michigan is like 55, and that's not even posted everywhere either. But California has an absolute statewide speed limit of 55 miles an hour.
Wait,
and
what do you mean? Like everywhere? Like even side streets?
No. Like when you're on the interstates in California, highways or whatever, like the truck speed limit out there is 55.
Can't drive 55.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hate driving to California. But anyways, back to actual safety tips. So this morning, I was actually playing Whose Lane Is It Anyways? Yeah, there was snow everywhere. You couldn't see a damn line whatsoever. But the most important thing is that in winter driving, always slow down. Don't worry about any other vehicle on the road unless it's coming at you. Just slow down, reduce your speed, stay over towards the right if you're going slow. Dear God, like where the traffic or the snow was cleared out, there was a dude doing like 35 in the center lane while everybody else is trying to do 60 around him. And that, like, the entire thing was cleared by then. Like, the road was good. There was no reason. And that makes you a bigger hazard as well because everybody's having to maneuver around you going left and right.
Yeah, that shifting in between, sometimes there's that little bit of snow, and sometimes that's just enough to hydroplane your car. If people don't understand or know what a hydroplane is, hydroplaning is when you get water under your tire and it becomes the station between your tire and the road. So you start gliding on this water and have no control of shifting left, right, forward, or anything. Just wherever the direction you were going is wherever you're going.
That actually brings me to something that I saw the other day. So when I was driving back, there was a car that had tried to exit the interstate and ended up into the ditch because she lost traction on the exit ramp and ended up coming back into the main road or coming back down. And I actually pulled over to help her out. And when I got over, her entire tire was just bald. She had no tread whatsoever. So make sure that you are checking your tires, replacing them when needed.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do that soon, actually, because every time I take a turn, and if I don't have enough weight on my car, I'm taking a slide. Sucks.
Now onto the scam protection.
Scams! Bam! Can you close the door, honey? Hell, you looking at me? No. So, when it comes to safety tips, Llama has that for scam protections. Be mindful. There are a lot of people that are calling you that are trying to say that they are part of a different law firm or a lawyer firm or a anything as such. They're not. They're trying. If they had anything like that, it'd be legal paperwork and or you'd be handed to it accordingly. Usually, when it comes to a law firm, they actually send you real paperwork. So all these people that are scammers and everything, they're calling you and saying to call you on a different number completely. Usually it's an 888 number or a 1-800 number. Anything along those lines falls usually 95% or more under a scam. Do not believe them. Do not trust them. Do not believe any of their sap lying stories or any of their scams or manipulation or bull. Most of them, their literal jobs are just to lie to you all day and then go home party that they lied and scammed you because they're evil. Those people with their souls of lying and scamming are condemned and going to hell. I don't like scammers. I don't like liars. I don't like thieves. You earn your keep. If you didn't earn it, it's not yours. Period. So for scammers, they'll try to send out emails, text messages, they'll call you. Sometimes they will send you mail and hope that you call that number and hope that you believe them. Now, I'll tell you a little story. When I was younger, I had it happen to me. I was about 19 years old. This Hindu Indian woman convinced me to give her information, saying that it would help me as I'm trying to progress further in my life, as this is literally the only money I have, and she knows it's the only money I have. Gets it set up through my bank account to just take trickles at first, little by little. And then at one point starts taking large amounts when I actually start building a savings. The only thing I ever did that helped with it was I contacted the authorities accordingly at the time. Told them where they were because she kept calling me to ask me because I changed the code on something. I said, "Hey, I need your code again. What was your code? And this and this, and you changed it. Why did you change your code?" Oh, well, I need just a little more information or something before I am allowed to give it to you again. Because next time I'm allowed to give it to a spare person, they have to tell me where they're from and what area. And if you do not tell me the right area, the money will not be sent correctly, which was just a complete lie. But she didn't need to know that. But she believed me and told me. And they were in Florida, in a certain area, in a certain building. It told me the address. I contacted it and set it up to the certain authorities, the police, and they got them within that 24 hours. And it was great because I was on the phone with her. I heard it all. I laughed. As I laughed, she's like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "You're being arrested and put in jail for the rest of your life, or being sent home, and you're never allowed back to America again for being a scammer. Go to hell. Go to hell for heaven's sake." And she freaked out at me, cussed me out, and I was like, "You stole a bunch of my money. I'm going to get it back." Sadly, I never got it back. Even when the cops and the authorities that I called and contacted promised me my money back, never got it back. Never will get it back. Be mindful of that with scammers. Most of the time, you won't get your money back when they already have scammed you. Don't give them your information. Don't trust them. Call the proper connections. If you say anything of, "I'm going to go and just call you right back," they go, "No. Only certain things have certain people, but the biggest scammers are sadly from Hindu India and Dubai and such. And there's some other different countries, mostly from those said areas that I said first. So, but those are my thoughts, not yours. Thunder Bay Studios. What is next on the list? We are going a little later tonight.
Have a little announcement you'd like to make? You had talked about it before we started.
We talked about it before we started?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm confused now. Wait. We talked about something before we started it.
Something about how you were right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, by the way, for all the stress and strain and everything else that I've been having with for the past 5 to 6 months and everything, and everything of all the people that false accusations and lied about me that I had to go through, with court and everything, I only have something to say to all of you within keeping in a certain restriction of wording. Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right. No, really, I was.
I was right too.
Yep. Because I have all conversations, everything's saved usually for anybody that has a conversation with me, just to make sure you don't take things out of context and or lie or strain or take someone's name and try to drag it through the mud, try to ruin their life. People don't lie about people. Remember that when it comes to that too. That comes and falls under scamming, because this person tried to scam me, ruin me, and in doing so try to drag my name through the court, when doing so involved them getting in trouble instead of me. So fuck you, I was right. Stop lying about people. Stop scamming people. And maybe you should reflect on yourself instead of trying to ruin other people's lives that are actually happily married with children, where you are obviously jealous. Not interested, never was. I got bigger tits than you. On that note,
we are going to go into our Warhammer
War. Yeah, great. You have been granted permission to the library.
By the grace of the God, greetings and salutations. By the grace of the God Emperor and the Holy Odos, I've been given permission to tell you about this transmission. Today we are going to be talking about a very special kind of regiment. They are very stoic in their ways. In fact, their motto is, in life, war. In death, peace. In life, shame. In death, atonement.
That kind of worries me because under certain religions.
We are talking about the Death Corps of Krieg. One of the most iconic regiments, and probably one of the most well-known regiments, because they are used in advertisements all the time. The Death Corps of Krieg have a very unique style, because they wear gas masks, full coats. They look like German soldiers from World War I. They come from a planet called Krieg, which also which in another language means war. Which is ironic for a war for a planet like Krieg, because Krieg used to be a very luscious planet. It used to be a production planet full of beautiful forests, a very ecosystem, high cities where humanity toiled in their ways. Until one day, the planetary government decided to turn traitor, to turn against the Imperium. This was the doom of their planet, because by doing so, they happened to have a single regiment of loyalist Krieg soldiers on board under the command of a Colonel, what was it? Colonel Yorick, I believe his name was. So a civil war broke out. for many years, the colonel held the line against the loyalists, the traitor, hives, cities. Until one day he realized that there was no hope of victory in conventional means. So, in that time period between while he was fighting the Civil War, him and a Magos, and a tech priest of the Mechanicus, dug underground tunnels in cities under the ground of the hive they were using as their main base of operations. In doing so, they found a vault full of planetary destroying weaponry. Now, so once they'd secured their position, they released these planet killing weapons, turning the entirety of the planet from a luscious, virile world into a poison, radioactive, toxic hellhole. They turned Krieg into a death world. And for many years, where they rebuilt their forces underground, they ventured out. And for the rest of the time, 500 years of civil war,
Oh my God, my
they,
ear.
they fought tooth, nail, and claw to regain their city, regain their world. Until one day, after the Civil War ended, they contacted the Imperium, and the Imperium responded. They and when the Kriegsmen came onto the ship, the representatives, they told the representatives, "We have 60,000 soldiers ready to fight." They were flabbergasted because at the time period they were desperate for soldiers. But then the militarum, the administratum asked them, "Well, what about your civilians?" The Kriegsmen representatives were like, they were puzzled because we don't have civilians. We have 60,000 soldiers ready to fight. And they did. The Kriegsmen are actually cloned. They found ways to clone
the clones.
They cloned multiple batches of the soldiers. That is why they were able to form such a massive army in such a quick time. Now, this Kriegsman's specialty is siege warfare. They specialize in wars of attrition. In fact, their commissars are not really used for discipline. They're used to make sure the Kriegsmen don't throw their lives away needlessly.
It's the opposite of a normal fucking.
Yeah. Now, Kriegsmen have a very specialized uniform. They do not wear just regular flat jackets like the rest of the militarum. They wear full-length trench coats, the iconic gas mask, and a helmet, and all their gear all over themselves. Gloves and footwear. So they literally can pretty much go into almost any environment and survive. One of the things the Kriegsmen's most named to fame is the fact that they can pretty much survive in any. They also have cavalry, like old-fashioned horse cavalry. They do have iconic tanks. A lot of their stuff is literally out of the World War I cookbook. Howitzers style,
even their grenades,
Mark I tanks
style.
One of their more specialized rifle is different than the lasgun that they use is actually also different from others. Unlike the traditional lasgun, which it could probably shoot a couple hundred shots before they have to change out the cell, the Kriegsman rifles are designed to be pack much bigger punch per shot. So they have less shots, but they pack a bigger punch, so they can literally shoot like it's like a 50 caliber gun. So do you guys got any questions?
It's the concept of a trench gun in World War I and II, of the concept of trench warfare, or it was like a shotgun where
No, it's still a las rifle. It's still
yeah,
a
I'm
rifle.
saying it just
It's
would
not a
do more
shotgun.
damage, but less rounds.
They have bayonets. They have they are actually
They're the meme.
There's actually an animator, I forget his name, who actually made some really good animations about the Deathcore Creek.
Those guys. I have so many of them.
He actually made it show them exactly what their battle strategy is. There's a Chaos Space Marine coming down the hallway.
Oh,
A bunch of guardsmen, actually, a bunch of Kriegsmen started jumping him. And he was just slaughtering them left, right, and center. The last one had a anti-tank grenade in his hand.
Yep.
He stabbed him right in the chest and lifted him up. But he lived long enough to activate that grenade and take him out. He sacrificed his life in order to achieve the victory.
Oh, it was beautiful because there was a whole conversation of the Chaos Marine talking crap to him too, saying something along the lines of what is all of you can do to me, and he's like points that grenade, this, just what the boo, because they I
could show you a picture of a Kriegsman, you would see why they're so cool.
They are cool looking. I actually let you know in our D&D stories later on for our Warhammer D&D, I have a bunch of Kriegsmen I've ordered. I own a bunch of them. I own mortarmen. I own trenchmen. I own a bunch of different kind of special ops of the Krieg our guys. Like literally, I have probably like I'd say 6 to 8 squads of just Krieg.
Now, the other notable battle that they are most known for is the Battle of Vakula.
Krieg Knights and Space Wolves. Jeez.
It was a 17-year-long war. 14 million dead by the time it was ended.
Jeez.
But it really showed you just how straightforward and steady the Kriegsmen were. They actually have specialized units called Grenadiers. That's basically their special forces.
Now I have a question. Now,
do I have an answer?
You do. You might. How did they do the cloning process, and how often did they redo it? They just keep.
They have a specialized technology called it's basically an artificial womb. So they actually handcraft the Kriegsmen without adding any specialized things like a Space Marine. These are straightforward baseline humans.
Also, but it was basically like what China's doing now.
Yeah. In a sense, yes. They're trying to make the Krieg. Oh God!
It's basically like it's basically just like their Vakrom, but they're like artificial humans. They're artificial wombs so that they grow. They still grow like just stay like a normal human, but they just grow them in big vats.
Yeah, that's why I was asked. That's why I compared it to what China's doing because they're literally building robots with artificial wombs that can grow babies.
And they would take women and abduct them, take their certain parts that they need or eggs, and then leave them on their way without their eggs. At least the eggs that they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done.
Time to move on to the political chat.
Politics. Sega. Politics. No. Before we get off and start off the show for politics, let you know.
I wasn't supposed to get off yet.
Damn it, Mama. You left, you have the right, you have a middle. The middle ground is the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people. People need to understand and know that yes, there is technically a middle ground. That yes, we should have 3 parties, the bare minimum. If you're gonna have a minimal, It shouldn't be 2. It should be 3 because the only thing you see, yes, and here's our disclaimer just in case. The only thing that that they're doing, it doesn't make any sense. They're trying to say that we have more than 2, but you don't see that when you look at the news. You don't see that when you look at the TV. You don't see that with politics. You see left, you see right, you see red, you see blue, you see Democrat, you see Republican. You need a third party. You need a people party for the people, by the people, of the people. And Llama, you're backwards. You're Llama.
You're no. Maybe he's just wanting to run away.
Damn it, Llama.
Why did all my shit flip?
I don't know. Because you put me in a toilet, you horrible person.
Because you eat too much.
I didn't put you in a toilet. I put you on the toilet.
I said on a toilet. Stop being drunk. When it comes to this stuff, guys, you shouldn't be trying to murder fuck each other for political stuff. Everybody has their view. Everybody should sit down and talk and discuss accordingly and be adults. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how old you are, you sit down and talk. When it comes to cognitive thought, one of my things I want to say right now is that I'm thinking that maybe if it came to voting, I would say voting should be around 24, 25, maybe when your brain is more fully developed. Like, I know I voted at 18, and I know I voted again at, I think, 22 or something like that. But that's not the point. It just, your brain's not really developed. You're easily coaxed and manipulated into something. You're saying something stupid. Or doing something that you don't realize. You ruin other people's votes. But on that, for left, right, and middle, there is middle ground people. I know people say there's not. Yes, there is. You can talk shit all you want. Please fight me. Here we go.
Look, we have the left nut. We have the right nut. We just want the dick in the middle now.
Damn it, Llama. I will show you how to put the hot dog there between the buns. Damn it, Llama. Let's go to this next taku. This guy is the news now. He is the blue Jew, where I'm the purple Jew. Hey, what up, man? You are awesome. I listened to this dude for years. He has changed a lot and became such a man.
I was first introduced to this guy through Lost Politics.
I think I was actually introduced to this guy through my wife, through her watching his show. Nux Taku. Nux. Either you came across him first or I did. I don't remember who did, but I just remember the blue Jew and remember cracking jokes, and he's a cool dude. And then he started pulling up stuff like this.
Whoa. Before you go anywhere, let me make your entire day better in the next 10 seconds.
Really? There you go, Chris.
You're welcome. Subscribe. Anyway.
You're welcome to subscribe anyway. I love it. That was a meme, though. That was AI.
Yeah.
That was AI. But nonetheless, that was funny. And they have done things like that. I've actually seen one really where
the people that wear the big blow-up suits, they'll go up to them and spray them
right to ventilation.
Their breathe tube.
They deserve it. They don't realize federal is above state.
Them in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It makes everything a little better. Anyway, you have to see this dude getting obliterated in Congress. It's honestly incredible. So this is Tim Walz. He's the governor of Minnesota. He's accused of being part of an $18 billion fraud ring where he imports infinite Somalis. He gets them.
He was going to be a running mate for Kamala Harris.
Reason that no one understands. He was supposed to be the vice president of our country. Democrat.
You pause it for 1 second. Thank you. $18 billion. You could give every single one of us United States Americans that have Social Securities $1 million. There's 333 million of us. You give each one of us $1 million out of that $18 $15 billion, and you will still have plenty left over for the government. He decides to launder it to a different country, keep some for himself, and keep a bunch of these Somalis rich, like Ilhan Omar going from a net negative $105,000 to 30 something million in the course of a year. How? And she tried to lie and say it was her husband when they proved it wasn't. But back to it with Nuxtaku right here.
Retard order. But right now it's really not looking well for him at all. They asked him a couple of pretty basic questions, and I never thought that I'd see a man that was supposed to be the vice president fumble nearly this badly. However, I do have to say, new achievement, kicked your own ass in Congress award.
Did you know the Nazis killed 6 million Jews during the Holocaust?
Wow, that's pretty.
So yes,
a rough way to start a conversation.
Yes, no question.
Did you know the Nazis killed 6 million Jews during the Holocaust?
Pushing my button down.
Okay.
Yes, I believe that's historic.
Okay. Would you agree the Holocaust is the most horrific atrocity in human history?
It's up
Yes
there.
or no?
It's one of
I think the Holocaust ranks amongst them, yes.
Did you know the Nazi Gestapo imprisoned, tortured, and murdered Jews by the hundreds of thousands and committed genocide against the Jews?
It's a Jewiside.
Woman. Anyway.
I like that she made a new word.
Did you know
All right,
ICE?
all right, yeah. So he's like, yes, okay, right, all right. Where are we going with this? Well, you called ICE Gestapo Nazis, so what are you implying here?
Has done none of that.
Right?
Yes or no?
Right?
Operated as a secret police force.
No, that's not.
Bro, I love leftists.
Not
today.
answering.
They're a fantastic breed.
Here, pause it
Leftists
for 1
are
second.
honestly.
This one's a little bit of a long one, but you didn't answer a yes or no. She is asking strictly, as she stated from the beginning, yes or no question. Simple. Not, are they this, because they're not. There's proof on this and everything else. There's people that are generating AI. The ones that have had it to happen, things involve the conflict that involves somebody else. Because if you attack an officer, any kind of officer of any kind of law that involves our country, from domestic to state to federal or governmental or military, they are allowed to defend themselves, period. They do everything they can to not resort to violence, but when you try to kill them or harm them, yes, they will defend themselves. Now let's go back to Nuxtaku here.
One of the greatest ways to know that God is good. The anti-God party, the party that thinks that you should be able to chop your penis off and to change your gender and to murder your babies. The anti-God party, this is who you end up with. All right, no bigger evidence to the glory of God than leftists being retarded. She just literally asked you, are you aware that ICE did not
When you say you're
participate
gay,
in suicide?
you have kids and everything else, and seriously, this guy is such a fake in all these ways. He's just trying to hope he can virtue signal and get away with shit. I bet this guy has millions of dollars secretly stored somewhere and hasn't told anybody where it is.
Like Trump?
And, Trump has his own money.
Yeah, Trump has tons of money hidden in Qatar.
Oh, he got fucking way more now, but at the same time, this is more for America, which he's been all about America. Like I've learned the history of Trump. I've actually studied in on him. He's about America. He may be rude, disrespectful, says outlandish and crazy things occasionally, but at the same time, he says he's gonna fucking do something. He does it. I respect him for that. If you guys would have let him run properly and they didn't cheat his term in 2020, he would have already been over. It would have already been done. You guys, it would have been a new president right now. We would have had a different president right now. We would have had somebody else. I don't know who we would have had. It definitely wouldn't have been Kamala, though. It would have been somebody else. You would have had probably maybe a better Democrat running on your side. There probably would have been a better Republican running and maybe a purple party running at one point, which hopefully will happen in the next several years or so, depending as long as we get everything proper and situated and funded accordingly. The whole point is we have to work hard on this and earn our keep and prove ourselves And we are native to this country. And in fact, Thunder Base and me are Native Americans. We're mostly native before we're anything else. I'm 43%. I'm a mutt. I'm glad. I'm 4 different tribes. I just look pale from my sickness that I had for a long time. Once I'm actually in the sun again, you can see it. But let's go back to it and finish up these questions. This is insane.
Jews, and he's like, they have secret police.
That's not the question.
I know.
Did you know that ICE has not committed genocide against?
She said it twice. What the fuck? She said genocide twice.
Anyone?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay. Do you apologize for your disgusting comparison of ICE to the Gestapo, who killed hundreds of thousands of Jews during the Holocaust?
As a history teacher.
Yes or no is the question. You're a governor. You understand what the question is. It's yes or no. Will you apologize for what you said about ICE, comparing them to Gestapo?
To identify who they are when they operate, to not use unmarked.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, this guy.
You guys should let us know who you are so we could kill you. I mean, listen, we had our fat, retarded lesbian on duty to run over ICE officers, but she failed miserably. All right, all the other fat, retarded lesbians with vehicles that are trying to run over ICE officers, we need you to identify yourself.
So, yeah, she's cutting into him right there about it, and he still can't answer properly. He's trying to say, oh, well, when I was a teacher and stuff. Like, go further in the video, and there's more in the video of other things. Like, not just their talk.
Other stuff, though.
I know. We have plenty of. We can go further if you want in time and stuff today, because we usually only go 2 hours. We should have plenty of time. Yeah, here's one right here. Go right to the ICE thing right there. Let's play this.
Found your reward. You're finding out.
Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights.
Oh.
Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Hey. Wait.
And she runs a red.
She runs a red light.
Because she's watching all these superhero movies. She keeps turning on the news to see mayors and stuff say, we have to stand up against ICE, legal law enforcement. We have to fight back. And some retarded Karen that thinks she's an X-Men, she's ready to roll, baby. Roll right into jail.
Oh, he's from E. Oh, he's not even.
Poor ICE just have to deal with this.
You fucked up.
Investigation. We have your own camera.
That's right. Impeding with a federal investigation. These terrorists got to go to jail.
We actually have news reporters with us in the vehicle. Your case will be referred over to Homeland Security investigation for prosecution.
Yeah, lady, you're not above the law.
You will be arrested. And this is your last and final warning. Hold on a second, guys.
Fucking game. It's not a video.
I have kids.
Why did you use rubber bullets? Because cops don't carry around.
Like a terrorist. Stop law enforcement for doing their thing. Listen to retard.
Like they literally have special equipment. When it comes to a riot, then they switch out their magazines for rubber rounds, and switch out their certain weaponry for rubber equipment and rounds. But it's only during certain things and times. It's not during regular scenarios and situations.
Not well. I don't know that they'd be there for us. They're not there for us. On
right, so the next video. All right, let's play
this. Dude is not well. I don't know that they'd be there for us. They're not there for us on Iceland. That I can tell you. I mean, our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So Iceland's already cost us a lot of money.
No, the market fell over Greenland, not Iceland. He repeatedly confuses Iceland and Greenland. If any of you
it's this guy's. Did he actually watch the whole fucking thing? Because I did.
Yes, he did.
I listened to it all. Yeah, he did make a little mess up, so he even corrected himself at one point. He even corrected a joke about the difference between Iceland and
The problem is Donald Trump's not there anymore. Compare Donald Trump.
Still more there than Biden.
No, actually, I say he's worse than Biden.
Oh, he's way there than Biden because he can actually speak. He's not saying even Luna.
Actually, he says that stuff all the time.
I just have to say that this one thing. Here's how you make the distinction. Trump is old. Biden is clinically becoming demented, which
So
is
he
shouldn't have been elected simply because of his cognitive ability. Trump, that's just normal old.
We know because we're around old people a lot. I'm not trying to be a dick, but look a penis. But like her father is around a similar age.
My dad is in his 70s.
He's in his 70s. He's like 76, 77. Yeah, he's 77 now. And he does it all the time. And he is fit as a whistle for 70s. And I know fit. Wow. See, even I do it.
And I have been around a man who's had dementia.
Yeah,
and he is showing exactly the same things my dad. And his diet was actually worse than my father was. At least I cooked meals for him at least once a day that were actually made with real food. My dad went to have McDonald's for twice a day for several years before he eventually was forced to retire. Donald Trump pretty much has McDonald's and other horrible foods for him that much more often than he did. And this is
he also had some good foods in there and everything else as well. But the whole point is that he's had his cognitive tests and everything else, and they still scored better, and they showed them, and I've seen them. I've also seen how he speaks. There are times where you can hear he's getting old. I can hear it now. I can hear it 100%.
This is the same man.
There's a difference between being old and cognitive intog. Like if he's the beginning of the stages, he still has several years plus, which means he can finish out his term. The only thing that he's also going over is like, how old is he now? Almost 80?
I have no idea. But the other thing is, though, if third terms were a thing, I wouldn't want Trump to run anymore because he's getting old and you can see it.
Yeah. He is 79 years old right
He's
now.
older than
Yes.
Dad.
I just looked at it. He's 79 years old. It's all around that age. Anybody within their 75 to up. That's the whole point we've talked about with Purple People Party right here. Is there should be a cutoff in age. And I'm believing 75
Especially because
it should be the cutoff. Yeah, because nonetheless, the population is aging, people, the cognitive dystop period. 70, like anything past 70, like 3 to 75 is too old for that. And like I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be rude, but they're messing up.
Mm-hmm.
You have only so long before your brain starts giving in and out, and you should have those times to have a good and happy golden year. Maybe you should be a person that helps out an aide or a consultant. Thank you. A consultant at that age. Maybe Trump should be a consultant, have somebody else be a presidency. Presidency should be between 35 until maybe 65 or 70. I say 65, or I say 35 to 70. That's a solid 35 years that you have a chance to become president. If not 75 being the cutoff at max. That's only if you've already served a term and you're running for a second term or something. There should be something along those lines. Same thing goes for when they're working in there. There are other things in the country and in the companies that don't have terms, that need terms. There are things that need terms. There are things that I believe that you should have terms for and you should have ages for so we can fluctuate out. We have people of old school mentalities stuck in something that has been running the system for 40 plus years. We don't need that anymore. We need to shift out of that. We need to switch to something better. We need to have new generation shifting in. That's the whole point of Purple People Party. For the people, by the people, of the people. We have a brave reason. But go ahead.
Surprise press conference where he was really just like leaning over the podium, barely able to speak. Then this is only compounding off of that.
I have tremendous respect for both the people of Greenland and the people of Denmark. Tremendous respect.
Okay, what about that?
But every NATO ally has an obligation to be able to defend their own territory.
Which
And
they
the
do.
fact is, no nation or group of
It's
nations
actually
is
required to be in part of NATO. Can you pause it?
You're Greenland.
It is actually required to be a part of NATO. You have to have a standing army to defend yourself.
Here's the thing. Greenland doesn't have a standing army.
They do.
No, I've checked.
Not as effective as, not as big as most of the other NATO countries, but they do have a standing army.
They have less than a couple hundred.
Which is enough to defend themselves as long as it's long enough to defend themselves
when
and
Trump
to let other countries to come in.
Delta Army to the Venezuelan base, there was almost 250 to almost 300 plus soldiers ready, waiting, and looking. And the second the Delta showed up, there was less than like 40. Not one man was hurt. They came through. They EMP'd them. They shut off their equipment. They hit them with sound weapons. They turned off all the lights on all of them. They said, surprise, boo. They couldn't have done shit. And that was the Delta. Not trying to be a dick, but that's Delta. You still have Charlie. You still have Beta. You still have Alpha. You still have Special Forces. You still have other ranks that are above them. You still have some that are lower. And there's basic military too. Like people don't realize how powerful America is and what we can do. And the whole point is Greenland is a strategic point that actually America did hold at one point during World War II, which we gave it back. And it was only held for the reasons of a forward base at the time during the war of the Nazis.
Which base is still there.
Here's the thing, though. If China and or Russia decided to close off that bank, there goes trade to Canada and to America to a certain point.
Which they won't do because then they would invoke NATO.
China? No, they don't care. China and Russia.
Care. They would have done it already if they didn't care.
They push all the time. They do it all the time. And the point is that if America has
strategic timing, that's why they haven't done it.
And America's offering to help out, and put their forces to defend the base so they don't have to lose any of their Denmarks or their Greenlandians. None of them will worry about dying. It'll be the American soldiers will put their bases there and defend it and hold it, and they'll only use it for strategic points and advantages and probably for resources, a point that Denmark cannot gain or use because they don't have the technology or equipment, let alone Greenland themselves. They've admitted and stated, we do not have it. We need America's equipment. We would like to talk to them about a treaty and deal, in which I think it was a couple hours ago is when they actually talked with Trump about it. And I don't know if they signed it yet or not, but they were talking about the signing of it. And Benny Holland was talking about it recently. So they might have already. They might have already signed for Greenland to be part of America in some at least protection kind of role. We're already paying for most of the defense of all of NATO. Have you ever looked at the history of how much we're paying? We're paying more money than anybody. That's why we had to shift over, and I'm glad that Trump did. He made it so everybody else is at least paying their part now. No one was paying their part but America and like 2 other countries. Now
we've got a
But let's go to the next one and let's check it out. Let's see what this next video is all about. Thank you, Trooper, for your part though on it. I appreciate your sides. What is that? Okay, go ahead.
We've got a massive update to the story I did this morning. Shout out to the Benny Johnson Show interview with Harmeet Dillon, where they're confirming Don Lemon will face charges under potentially the KKK Act, and maybe
that's so funny
from Benny and Harmeet's conversation. I'm not one to normally.
That guy, which it was meant to protect, is now being held under the thing that it was meant to protect him over. That's originally the actual beginning of how the act was originally made was against gays and blacks. That the Ku Klux Klan would go after and attack, and that this act was made and created for, and that a gay black man went into a church and attacked people of worship during, even if it doesn't have to be physical attack. It's the whole point. You terrorize children. There's video proof of this. He yelled and screamed at a bunch of people. There's all these different angles of it, and him purposely trying to state freedom of speech. No, freedom of speech goes to a certain point, but you do not push into a house of worship. You do not barge into a house of worship, especially during times when the pastor themselves has asked you several times to leave. If someone asked you to leave on property that is of a house of worship or private property, you're supposed to leave the first time, not the second, fourth, or 4 stones. You're just not supposed to.
Someone else's.
Who?
It was a reference to the movie Fifth Element.
No, who the hell is Don Lemon?
Stones. Who? What?
Who the hell is this guy?
Oh, you don't know who the guy is that's being He was famous for the left on the Democrat side on CNN for a long time until he got or NSCC or something like that. But he got kicked.
Probably got fired then.
He was on CNN.
CNN, yeah, he was on CNN.
They
Don
probably fired him.
he was the gay black dude, and that they set this all up. They even have the video of the very beginning of him like going like, "Oh yeah, we're all meeting up for this, getting ready that we have set this all up to do this right now. I'm not gonna tell you guys what, we're just gonna do it, and then I'll tell you guys." And then he tells everybody.
I'm just baffled that in that entire group, nobody just stopped and thought for 1 second, we are storming a church. Like, just mull on that sentence for just a minute.
Yeah.
And not a single one of them gave it a second thought. And that it actually got to that point.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Not one person had common sense going, hey, maybe we shouldn't storm a church. But let's go into it.
Show with breaking news this quickly or in this way. But Benny Johnson with an absolute massive story in his interview with Harmeet Dillon, saying DOJ announced its intention to charge Don Lemon under the KKK Act. The KKK Act makes it illegal to threaten, hurt, or intimidate people to prevent them from exercising their God-given rights. Harmeet Dillon saying the Klan Act is one of the most important federal civil rights statutes. It's a law that makes it illegal to terrorize and violate the civil rights of citizens. Now, there have been many comments made recently as the story develops around Don Lemon going into this church. I do want to pull up. There might be something I can pull up and add to this. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's
commentary that's basically saying Don Lemon. Yeah, I have this tweet from Eric Doherty. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Video of Don Lemon saying he knew in advance and that they were going to intentionally catch
that
people
is illegal.
Incriminating. And now he's facing charges. Let me play this clip for you from the Benny Johnson show. Again, shout out to Benny. Amazing work. Harmeet Dillon, thank you for talking about this and expressing it and getting it on the Benny show. We don't get enough transparency from government, but check this out.
We will pursue charges in this case. I see various crimes that have occurred. Exactly what they are, I'm not going to flag, but the FACE Act has been mentioned as one of the predicates there. In other cases, the Biden DOJ used the Klan Act conspiracy charges tacked on to the FACE Act in the case of protests outside abortion clinics to bring much longer sentences. So there are a number of tools available to us.
You know who did that?
What other
1 second. You know who did the FACE Act and made it so as you can charge for longer sentences to make things worse? It was the Biden administration. Yeah. They're the ones that did it because of the January 6th bullshit. That was bullshit. I know that some people were like, yeah, oh, yeah, they stormed the Capitol. No, I got let in. The only thing they did was the one guy did something that they proved was an FBI agent. But do we have any more videos for the next one? Like, I can't believe that he went in there and did that to the priests and everything and all those other people, and just went in and started like spouting freedom of speech for trying to sprout into a political drama. And then people were trying to call him out for it. And he's like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm a Christian too. I'm a Christian too.
Freedom of speech only works up to a point.
Yeah, but he was encroaching on the freedom of religion in their own sanctum.
Yeah, you're right. He crossed the line. That's what you're saying.
I promise if someone went into a mosque, they wouldn't have probably came out alive doing that. I promise you, if you went to a Jewish area, that you probably would have been sued right after. But you wouldn't. You'd still be alive, of course, because they're Jews. They're not going to fucking kill you. They're just going to sue you into oblivion. Christians, as you just seen, they didn't defend themselves. Sadly, they just asked you free to leave, and if you didn't leave, they just called the cops. But let's go to the next episode.
So we have probably one of the most unhinged moves from Trump, and that is saying quite a lot. So Trump sent a letter to Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store and admitted his petty reason for wanting Greenland. So I will give you the full letter. Here it is. He said, "Dear Jonas, considering your country decided to not give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars plus I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, although it will always be predominant, but can now think about what is good and proper for the United States of America. Denmark cannot protect that land from Russia or China. And why do they have a right to ownership anyway? There are no written documents. It's only that landed there hundreds of years ago, but we had boats landing there also. I have done more for NATO than any other person since its founding, and now NATO should do something for the United States. The world is not secure unless we have complete and total control of Greenland. Thank you, President DJT.
Oh no, he's actually correct.
That was the letter that
we do need that for protection and strategic points of where we are. Greenland would be the triangulation effect. We would have a triangulation effect if we ever did a Golden Globe or dome thing like he was talking about. That's what we need. We can be protected on all fronts. You couldn't hit us from the north then at all. We can't be hit from the south. We can't be hit from the west or the east, but we can still be hit from the north right now. If we get Greenland, we're protected from the north. All right, go ahead. This is Louder with Crowder. Crowder shop. Crowder
You
biz.
faced a lot of racism growing up in Columbus, Ohio. How did that shape you?
Well, the military wouldn't allow black families to live on the base, so you had to live in an apartment, and you couldn't take a bus. You couldn't afford a car. You walked. Your dads walked to the base, and
where's your broomstick?
We would go from
playing the freaking Undertaker music.
She's winded to the
Watch
apartment. My brother and I, my mom with bags, and my mom would go, "Don't look, don't look, don't look," and she'd pull us away.
You is such a joke. Whoopi Goldberg, you ruined yourself.
From the tree. And they have a memorial for it now, where you can see where people were and left, and
Oh
it
my
triggers
God.
me today.
Okay, so where's
See
the
that a voice can be silenced. And if a white family supported a black
gonna get
family,
into it.
burned down or killed or lynched as well.
Yeah.
And yeah,
like he gets into the whole thing in this little like 5-minute video explaining the whole concept of her just completely bullshit lying. It's just insane. She's just trying to do it to trying to get views, trying to make people feel bad. Oh, my race is no. The date she's talking about was when she was born in 1954 or something like that. And by the time she would have been that age of 16 or whatever it was at the time, then it would have been the almost the 70s. No, you didn't randomly have a random hanging person in the military base. But on that note, was that all of them for Thunder Base? Okay, it looks like we have one more, I think. All right.
Yeah, we can just skip it. It's good enough. We can call it a night if we want to too.
It's up to you guys.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah, there's so many things, dude, to this. Like I said, the more information you see like we do, the more you'll realize what we're talking about. It just makes you hate things that you've been sitting there going, you can't say you're wrong when you're wrong and you hate it. I admit I'm wrong all the time.
I've already pulled it up.
Okay.
With this,
in Brooklyn Park, one particular officer that shared her story with me was stopped as she passed ICE going down the roadway. When they boxed her in, they demanded her paperwork, of which she's a U.S. citizen and clearly would not have any paperwork. When she became concerned about the rhetoric and the way she was being treated, she pulled out her phone in an attempt to record the incident. The phone was knocked out of her hands.
Pulled up by somebody else earlier.
The officer had their guns drawn during this interaction.
Because they would have had a video of this.
The officer became so concerned, they were forced to identify themselves as a police officer in hopes of slowing the incident.
Identified she was a police officer, it would de-escalate it instantly. And she would have done that right off rip. And if she would have stated that about papers, no, it's not about papers. Your identification. I'm not saying papers, identification. That's what they ask. They don't ask for papers. They ask for identification. Identification is your driver's license. They pull up your driver's license, they scan a little barcode, and it tells you if you're a U.S. citizen. Bippity, bippity, boppity, boom. Is that hard? If they ask me and they stop me and they say, sir, we believe that you are not a U.S. citizen. Do you mind if you can pull out your registration or license? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Scan. Oh, yeah, you're a proud American. Thank you. Now I'd take it back and I would drive my humble way and avoid and dodge all the crazy lunatics that don't know how to drive, that aren't actually legal around here in Michigan, which they should check out more. Come here, ICE, here to Michigan, and get the illegals out. Mostly, say Dearborn. Yeah, I say that. On that note, though, remember we have. Oh, I love the background with that thunder bass. That's beautiful. We have the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people. We have a free, brave bird instead of a forgetful elephant or a corrupt donkey. We have the bird that's willing to do the job, the bird that's willing to keep America on the right track, to believe in God and to believe in the world as it is. To know that the world's going to be chaotic and that we have to strive and be strong and brave and free and earn our keep and prove ourselves. We are for the people. We are by the people. We are of the people. And when you mix red, white, and blue, you get a purple such as this, like a violet purple. I hope you guys like our symbol. We believe that this is the proper symbol of America when it comes to the parties. All right, so let's go on to the next part for it. Thunderbase, what's the next promotion before we shift this out tonight?
We got the we have
the GMK, the Gray Mercenary Knights. They are known for doing their stunt double and stunt protection, as well as movies, acting. They're also known for doing combat performances, as well as getting through Discords to connect for D&D and hanging out and playing games together and sparring with different kind of weapons for combat, mostly training weapons for safety and purposes. They teach you how to do self-defense and such. Also, from there, we have our Chaotic Minds itself right here, as you see it. We have the originators of DJ Thunderbass himself here, and me as Mayhem, the Heart's Mace, as we have the Wolf and the Black Panther yin-yang through the moon. And then on our other guests that have added in and joined in with us and became part of this Chaotic Minds all together, we have the great and mighty Orc himself, Dark Trooper. We have the Visionary, the man that can see it through it all, Dark Dominant Visions. And we have the Supreme Lama Overlord. In his crazy adventures, he shows it through you, through his political... Damn it, Lama, we love you, but you're crazy. And we're going to shift over to the next thing we have is our Chaotic Era Odyssey. The CEO, the thing that's the umbrella over all of this. It is a chaotic world. It is a new era. And it is our Odyssey that you are seeing as it grows. And from that note, we also have Rolling to Die, Dark Trooper.
Tune in on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast, where we, as in the Henry the Heartsmace, DJ Thunderbass, and myself, and anybody else who wishes to join us, plays D&D for a couple of hours. What is our map tonight? Or because you guys are moving into a new studio, are we going to have D&D this weekend?
We will be having D&D this weekend, and it probably will be wrestling for RWO. Me and Thunderbase have a wrap-up for wrestling, maybe one more episode after that, depending on how we get the studio set up in time. It's going to be hectic. I have to keep everything scheduled. So we'll let you know. I'll get everything set up as best as I can and as fast as possible on that. And then we'll do the final promotion.
I can let you know that it will have on the main event a major title match. And this is going to be our hardcore title.
That'll be fun. And on that note, we have Thunderbase for his final promotions before we end this tonight.
Sure everything runs smoothly, well, as smoothly as it can. And
chaotic. That's the part of it.
Bring us videos, songs, making sure everything is peachy is Sunday Visu Productions.
If it wasn't for him, we couldn't do this. And we appreciate Thunderbase Studios.
And with that, please join us next time for another episode of The Chaotic Minds. I am your host, Vontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, saying thank you and good night.
Au revoir.
Good night.